All right, let's see if this is working. Let's see. Got a campaign announcement here. I'll be placing this on the website as well as the campaign announcement last night. So we'll see. Looks like we are live. So I have another campaign promise. This campaign promise pertains to dual citizens. There shall be, should I be elected president, a 99% asset tax on all peoples with dual citizenship and all peoples who had dual citizenship who choose to remain in the country within the last 10 years. So if you're a dual citizen of Israel and you have citizenship in the United States, your net assets, including your assets in foreign bank accounts and in Israel, will be subject to a 99% asset tax. So if you've got $1 million in your bank account, $1 million house, 99% of all that value must be paid in to the Treasury. The IRS is coming. They're going to get 99% of all of your assets. Number two, this law will apply to all dual citizens, and if anyone decides to give up their U.S. citizenship and move to the other country or stay in the other country where they have that second citizenship, all of their assets in the United States, including houses, securities, will be seized. Their bank account will be seized, and this money will be then divided up by everyone who in this country had their ancestry going to before 1965. So if all of your ancestors at the time of 1965 had U.S. citizenship, so January 1st, 1965, if all of your ancestors had U.S. citizenship at that time, you will then be able to redeem a one-time cash windfall. So here's how this is going to work. So earlier I laid out the program for improving society over time. This one it wouldn't matter whether you have a high or a low IQ or anything. All Americans that had citizenship for all their ancestors at the time of 1965, January 1st, would then receive a one-time lump sum payment tax-free of all of this money confiscated from the dual citizens, many of whom are terrorists. So this would be a massive windfall for the U.S. economy, and that would fuel tremendous economic growth. We would then have incentives for people that use that money to open up new businesses here if that business was in manufacturing. And in the same bill, I would levy tariffs of 75% on all goods imported into the United States that are not from a country that has human rights for all people. So South Africa would face a 75% income tariff tax because they are committing genocide against white people. Israel is committing genocide against the Palestinians. Anything they wanted to export here would face a 75% tariff. And another law I want is to embargo Israel until they surrender all of the stolen nuclear resources they've stolen from the United States, specifically the Numex facility in the 1960s. But yeah, China uses slave labor, and they dump on our markets. They would face a 75% import tariff, and there would be incentives then for Americans to set up manufacturing here in this country so that we are not hostage to foreign powers that do not have any rights for their people. This has been Patrick Little, 2020 Presidential Campaign Promise. Thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you again on the next stream. By the way, I am uploading offline recorded and edited audiobooks because the feed has been so choppy. I use a cellular connection because I live on my boat, and hence I don't have an internet cable or a DSL line or a cable TV line that I can do high-speed broadband over to my boat. So I will now be doing all of my audiobooks that I do for fundraising or for campaign donation fundraising offline and uploading them as high-quality MP3s with a picture on them. So you're going to get good 128 kilobit or 256 kilobit quality MP3 audio, depending on where you're getting the audiobooks that I'm uploading for charity and for fundraising for my campaign. So I think YouTube might max out at 128, but there are some places where I can upload the audio files at 256 KB, and that would be very high-quality audio. I've got a sound filter, and I've got a high-quality offline microphone, and I'm using noise suppression, and I'm also doing all sorts of other stuff, like cutting out the thinking noises. I'm trying to use this audiobook practice as a way of cutting out my thinking words, because every time I record a chapter, I have to go back and edit out my thinking noises, and I cringe every time I hear an or an ah. So, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoy my content from my campaign here. Have a good day, Goyim. Goodbye.